Station Alabama, number 2 in a pickup truck, Aloha.
Hey man, I'm trying to get this live feed rolling out here in the man cave. Gonna be a little loud for a second.
Audio 906. The radio coming out the Cornfield of Indiana, ready for collision.
Alright.
Shotgun hole, good day.
Look at there.
Maple Man. Sounds like a 10-second rock star. Hello, Maple Man, go 920.
So just a few things here in the shack out back, man, so y'all know what I'm looking at all the time. That's a few things. This right here's my little mess right here. But anyway, we're gonna go outside. Hold on, I got to cover up the camera so I can walk out. There we go. We're gonna come out here in the yard for a little bit, and you know, I got to always show everybody my big tower. So zoom right in on that bad boy. Let me back up, I guess, probably help out a little bit. Back up out here. There we go. Then we got the 4-element Serio flat side, and then we got the ground plane, which that's a Tornado Serio, a Serio Tornado 27. Anyway, that's a Schedule 40 pump pipe all the way up there to where the bottom of that Don't Tread on Me flag is. And then I just got I think this is a Schedule 40 also sticking out the top of that for the ground plane, but I wanted the ground plane to be way above the flat side, so the ground plane is 14 feet above the flat side, so I could keep the ground plane kit on it. So I could take the ground plane kit off and lower the ground plane right down to the beam and use the beam as a ground plane kit, but I decided against it. Just like the way it looks, and it does a good job right there where it's at. The bottom of the ground plane is 84 feet. 84 feet. As you see, the wind's kicking up a little bit, man. It's doing pretty good out here around the east side of the Carolinas. So it comes right on down. I got, let me see if I don't know if I can see it, but maybe. Right below the rotors right there, and then right below the rotors where my cable hooks to the tower. And then it comes over here to my pool pole on a block, and down the down the pole to a 5,000-pound winch that I've got. I'll walk over there. It's old, it's rusty, it's been out here for a long time. Let's see here. I'm fixing to replace it. Walk over here to it real quick, give everybody a little rundown. Homemade. This right here is a homemade base plate a friend of mine made for me, and he passed away, and I'm gonna use it until I can't use it no more. The tower actually had some wind, and it kind of bowed on me and twisted one day when I was lowering it down because of a hurricane, and I had to put some washers in on this side. I've got to clean it up a little bit, but I had to put some washers over here to kind of take that twist out of it. You can kind of see right here where it bent it. But I've lowered it and raised it up probably 200 times since then. So I'm just gonna continue to use it until I can't use it no more. The old winch, I haven't covered it. I kind of was in a hurry when I did what I had to do out here. It is stainless steel cable, 5,000-pound winch. I just drive my old truck over here, park my old truck right here, hook these. I kind of did a little makeshift cables. I took some very cheap jumper cables apart and just kind of wired them together right there, so I can just snap that right onto my battery. Just clamp right on my battery and hit up or down to raise and lower the winch. on 35-foot pole. There's 45 foot, but 35 foot of it is above, excuse me. So 40-foot pole, 5 feet underground, 35 feet above. So right up underneath it, man, it'll make you dizzy looking up. 72 feet to the boom of the four element stereo. All right, now I done made my little trip around there. Let's come back on around here to the Big Daddy. I haven't done this little tutorial in a long time, so I told the guys last week that I was going to be doing some tower work. So this is the tower. I've been working on it for a little while, man. I started out with just this tower here. It was just a tower that I throwed in concrete. So it was just basically what you see right there, but then it stopped right here. And I buried the concrete underneath the ground, about a foot underneath the ground. But I had dug a hole, stuck a whole section of tower 3.5 feet in the ground. And that's what I was gonna do, is just leave it like that. And one day I decided that I seen these right here, these little couplings here, like that. I seen these on eBay one day, and I bought them. And I'm glad I bought them, but wound up lowering the tower down, cutting it off right there and lowering it down. So I did that and put those in there, so now I can raise and lower the tower. So the tower's been 30 foot of tower has been standing up for quite a while, and I lowered it down because of the hurricane. I brought my hazer down. I had a hazer right there, and of course, you know, the Moron, the 6-element Moron made. So I had that on the 30 foot of tower, and I really wasn't pleased with it at that height. A couple of the guys, Excalibur and some of the guys, you know, I could usually kind of keep up with them a little bit out there in DX land, but at 32 feet, it really wasn't doing my thing like I like it to do, so I really haven't been able to talk on it a whole lot. I don't try to get out here and key with anybody, but at least, you know, I could kind of keep up with Excalibur and some of the guys, but working too much. But anyway, back to this. So I wound up being able to get a hold to this pole, and I said, shoot, man, let's he had another one. I said, well, let's get them both, put them together. So he put them together and he welded them for me. So now this pole right here is just like a guide wire and a brace. So now I can raise and lower this tower however I want to, and this will be my brace and my pull pole. So I'm not really worried about it going anywhere. As you see, I still got, this is my rotor wire, my brand new rotor wire that I got to get pulled out there to the tower, to the beam, because I'm gonna put it in the tower. I'm not going back up with a hazer. So no more hazer on that. It's just gonna be tower lowering and raising as I need to. But I'll walk out here. Got a little bit of wind blowing today, so there ain't gonna be no tower raising up and down. Of course, you saw the flags. So that's what it is, man. The Moron made. The way I had it, I couldn't put that pipe right here. So now I get to undo this, put the pipe up there, and I can hook these up on the pipe the way it was designed for. But yeah, man, she's been up there all these years and not had a minute's problem with it. Done real good, man. It really is a good beam. So y'all hear it shortly, because I'll be getting everything put back together, man, and raising her back up. It's gonna take me about another week or so. I got some welding and stuff I got to get done. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here before too long. So back over to this. Sorry, I'm kind of everywhere, but that's the way I am. 4,500 pound winch on this one. This is a brand new winch had out here. I'm fixing to cover it also. Trying to get a friend of mine to build me something that I can kind of hang on this. On this side I got the block, the in and out right here, and of course, you know, my little relays and everything. So I'm gonna try to build something to kind of hang on this pole, and that way it won't never go nowhere, and it'll be covered away from the rain and stuff like that. But Anyway, that's a little tutorial of my little setup, man. I'll get this thing loaded up to YouTube as soon as I can. But that's 10 minutes, and it's not really wasting all your time, but anyway, y'all have a good one, man. So I get to play with more towers. I also got 35 and a half feet, 35 feet of tower on the ground. There's 20 feet right there, but I got another 10 and another 15 feet on the other side of the man cave here. So we might play with that a little bit later on. Y'all have a great one. Be blessed. Be safe. Oh, and by the way, just in case, you see this is a little man cave. This is my man cave. And let's see if I can zoom in. Do you see that wire right there? That's the coax connection for that 2-piece wire dipole. Goes right over to that pole right there. Where's my phone? There it is. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. As you can see, it's not that high off the ground. It just comes right to the bottom of the eave of this man cave right here. Y'all be blessed, man. I got a lot of work to do, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do it. Enjoy the DX. I'll catch y'all if I can. 7.5 is gone.